Hey artists, today we're going to make some Dia de los Muertos cats. So follow along with me and I'll show you all the steps.
All right, to get started, the first thing I need to do is choose my background color. And so we want to do something bright and fun. So I'm looking at these and I'm thinking I'm probably going to go for yellow myself. So once you choose your background color, you're just going to take it to your seat and kind of set it to the side. And the next thing we're going to need to do is draw our cat on our black paper. So I'm going to take my black paper and I'm going to want to draw the shape of the cat so I can cut it out. So taking my white colored pencil, I want to make sure I don't draw a teeny tiny cat or I'm not going to have any room to paint. So what I'm going to do first is draw a really big, kind of tall oval, almost like a big potato shape. So you're just going to or a big rainbow line kind of coming up and down. And that is going to be the cat's body. The next thing I'm going to do is draw a big circle for the cat's head. So you can kind of see I've got the circle shape and the rainbow shape. And the next thing I need to do is give it some nice big cat ears. So it's kind of like a rounded triangle. So we have the head that connects to the body. And then we've got to add a tail to show that this is our kitty. So we've got all of that I can see pretty well. And the last thing I want to do is kind of come up from the bottom of the body and draw the tail coming up and then connecting it back into the body. And now I have a perfect outline of my cat. So I'm ready to take my scissors and cut out the cat very carefully. So just do your best cutting to go around the outside of your cat. Be sure not to cut off the tail or off the head. You want to go around that outside line, but don't cut off any parts of your cat. So we are just carefully cutting out our cat. Okay, now that I have my cat all the way cut out, I turn it over to hide those lines where I was drawing. I turn it over this way so that now I just see my cat. So I am ready to start painting the bones on my cat. So you want to get yourself some white paint and a paintbrush. So here's some white paint and a paintbrush, and we're going to start painting the bones. So the first thing I want to do is paint circles where the eyes are going to be. And I'm going to leave that part in the middle black. I'm also going to paint where the nose is going to be and leave that part black. And then this part is going to be where the skull bones are on this cat, because we are doing a Dia de los Muertos cat. So it's kind of like a cat who is no longer with us. A cat who may have passed away that we are remembering. Okay, so we're gonna put that white paint all around the face. All right. The next part I want to paint will be underneath that, and I will start painting the bones of the cat's back, like the spine going down, and then we'll have some bones going across for the ribs. Now sometimes not all tempera paint is exactly the same. This one that I was using first was a little bit too light, and so I got a thicker tempera paint that's working better. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw like an oval shape here. And I'm going to draw a straight line going through that oval this is like the cat's neck, and it's gonna go all the way down to the bottom. And we're gonna say this is that bone that goes down the back of the cat. Okay. And then we're gonna add some ribs. So those are gonna be just kind of like a slight curve shape. And we're gonna go just across. And we'll wanna put probably 5 or 6 bones going across. So we're just gonna take our white paint, dip in and put that on. Already our cat's starting to look really neat. So we're just adding in these rib bones here. I have the first 3 pretty big. I'm gonna make these a little bit smaller down here. And this one will be smaller. All right. And then I'm going to put the cat's little arm bones. So I'm gonna have this kind of come down and curve down around the edge. And then we'll put one that kind of, you can make that little top part of the bone. It kind of comes down here. That kind of rounded part, it's like two little spots on the bone. And I'm gonna go ahead and put one more underneath that. So again, with that kind of 2 little ridges and then coming down here. Awesome. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So taking my white paint and showing this little bone that goes down around the ribs. And this one, and it's okay if they kind of go over each other. And right here. And down. The next thing we're going to design is the cat's tail. Oh wow, that is looking so neat so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is get this tail. It's going to go up all the way down through the tail. Then we're going to add those little bones starting at the top of the tail and going all the way down to the bottom. So just kind of taking your paintbrush straight across. All right, I am loving this cat skeleton. Now we need to add some little bones in the ears. So I'm going to dip in the white again, and I'm just going to have like the little, just kind of barely touching my paintbrush down to make the little bones going around the ear. And I'll do the same to the other side. Awesome. All right, it's time to let our little cat skeleton dry. And in the meantime, we can go work on our background. So we're gonna go ahead and get that yellow paper back out and get ready to add some background decorations. Okay, to decorate the background, we could take our tempera cakes paint and we can start adding some different little polka dots in the background to kind of look like confetti for the big fiesta celebration. And so you're just gonna dip into your colors And around your cat for your background, we're just gonna add some little confetti. And this is gonna make our paper look really festive and fun. I'm gonna wash my brush clean, get another color, and I'm just gonna keep adding my polka dots to make my background look really fun. And once you have polka dots all over in as many colors as you would like, then we are ready to start decorating our cat skeleton and adding some other elements to the background as well. All right, it's looking amazing. All right, now I've got my colorful background done, and this is nice and dry, so I'm ready to add some color to it. I like to define the eyes, the nose, and the mouth first. So with a black Sharpie marker where my eyes may have not been super round where I painted, I can go back over and make like a nicer round circle here. And then just kind of add, and I'm pushing gently because if I push too hard, I could scrape some of that white paint up on my marker. So I'm just lightly coloring the marker over, and then, ooh, that's just making it look like a nice smooth round circle instead of kind of that chunky circle I left behind with the paint. So I am liking the way that's turning out. I'm also going to do the same to the nose. I left that triangle, but I might kind of like show the rounder edge and then bring it down, just smoothing out that nose. And again, I'm not pushing super hard with my Sharpie, just kind of gently adding that black color on top. All right. And I know the cat's mouth comes kind of down, and then I'm gonna put a little smile. And same with on that side. And I'm gonna put the little whisker dots too. I just think that's looking amazing. So the next thing I can do is get some different color permanent markers, and I can use them to decorate my cat's skull here. So I have seen in a lot of the decorations and pictures of the sugar skulls, kind of flowery designs. So I'm going to put like little flowers around the outside of the eyes. And you can kind of decorate these however you would like. I've seen flowers around the outside. I've seen just kind of little shapes around the outside, but they are very colorful. So we're gonna wanna use lots of color as we decorate our little cats. So I've got that, and then I might put some little accents around there with my orange. And so you can just get creative as you decorate, just adding more and more color and line designs. I love that pink, but I'm noticing it's pretty light. So I might go under it with a red just to add a little more brightness. Oh yeah, that's looking great. I might put a flower right in the middle here. I've seen flower designs that come down like this. So like some flower petals. You could just be doing some line designs. But we're just going to use lots of different colors and make it look really fun and happy. And I'm trying to think of other designs I might put on here. So I'll have some idea sheets out that you can be looking at to think about different shapes and designs and things. So I could take maybe this darker purple. And I might just make like a little curve line here. And a curve line here. Put some little purple. They almost look like little flower petals on the cheeks. So just adding lots of fun designs. I could put some little leaf designs going up. I could put one on this side. Oh, I like that look. So we're just adding lots of fun line designs. Something else you could do is take like a lighter green or a lighter yellow if you wanted to, and you could put the inside of the eyes in with colored pencil on this empty part. So I know that the inside of a cat's eyes is kind of that longer shape, and I could just go in here and add some yellow just to decorate inside the eye. Oh, that looks cool. This would work with green or any lighter color that would show up on the black. Oh yeah, so the cat has some yellow showing up there. And I might put some little hearts. So I'm gonna get this darker pink and put some little hearts right here. You could be putting stars, you could be putting more flowers, more swirly lines or line designs. We're really just decorating and making this cat look really fun. I'm kind of, anything I do on one side, I'm adding to the other side too. And then I'm just putting lots of fun decorations. All right, now that I have the face all decorated, I can start working on some other things with some scrap paper. So if we get out the scrap paper, we are going to decorate with some big paper flowers, which is gonna look really awesome. So with your scissors, you could just cut out kind of that flower shape, or if you need to draw it first with a pencil, you can do that too. So I'm just gonna do kind of a wiggly line to get myself my big paper flower, and I'm gonna maybe use some purple, and then I can use some red and make a smaller squiggly circle. And then maybe put a different color in the center, maybe this bright pink. And then we can use some colored pencils to decorate these. And we're just going to put some big, colorful flowers here on our page. I'm going to use yellow. There we go. And so I'm going to just grab a glue stick, glue these together, and put some of these flowers along to decorate the background and make it look like a real fiesta. So I'm just kind of gluing my paper flowers together. And I could have one right here. And I could add a couple more, maybe down here in some of this space down here. So I'm gonna make a few more flowers and add those in. All right, now I've got some more decorative paper flowers and I added some details and this is looking amazing. Something else we could do is put a little heart. So I'm just going to add a little bit of details to the heart. You can use your Sharpies, you can use your colored pencils. I like to use the white and put a little shine mark on it. And we can add a little heart to our little cat. So I'm gonna just grab the glue stick. Add some glue on there. Put the little heart in there. Something else we could add is some sparkles. I have some sparkly hearts that we could put on our picture, so I could put some inside the flowers. We could add some to the background just to add a little more of that party fun. So we can grab some of these little hearts. And I cannot wait to see the cats you create for Dia de los Muertos. Oh my goodness, this looks beautiful. And you can see, as we get closer, all those details we put into the face, all the fun details on our paper flowers, and I can't wait to see your cat.